Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today to get through this thing called Mix CD. My name is Mike, part of the SPDM crew, and I love making Mix CDs. Each week, we give our guests a theme and an 80-minute time limit for which songs they're going to pick for their Mix CD. This week, we're going to do volume 3 of our music video collection that Brian Larsen and I are doing. So I'm happy to have the co-host and creator of Comics Corner podcast, member of the BTB Movie Club, and all-around swell guy and my friend Brian Larsen. Hello, welcome back. It's been such a long time. How's it going?
Well, it's been a while since we talked, and a few things have gone on in my life, but I don't want to get into that right now. I just want to get into music videos.
Yeah. So since this is a volume 3, let's just get into the good stuff because we've already eulogized. Wait, is that even a word? MTV. Do you want to pour one out for VH1 or anything to say about Country Music
CMT.
Channel? Yeah. Anything else that you want to lament about, the death of the music video on television?
I will miss the VH1 talking, and I just had it right there and I lost it. Not making of the band. What was VH1's documentary they did about the bands and such?
Behind the Music.
Behind the Music. Yeah. I kept going to the How I Met Your Mother Canadian version of it, but oh, never mind. So,
good call with that. Yeah, we've talked enough about, the music videos, the current state of the music video, how MTV just recent-ish shuttered their music channels. I've got a fun story really quick. My 8-year-old who doesn't really watch a whole lot of music videos, but I put one on for her and she was like, "What is this? Like, I don't understand what we're doing with this." I'm like, "Child, you don't get it. You don't know. You just don't." And that makes me very sad.
Yeah.
But she's gonna grow up and not understand what a big deal music videos were, because even some of like the Taylor Swift music videos that she kind of enjoys, even though it's not the same. So, but we are going to keep the spirit of the music video alive come hell or high water. So you said you had 20 for this list?
20.
Okay. I have 19. So
why don't you go first?
I'll lead us off this time and we'll stick with 3. So I have 2 songs that are very recent on this list, which I found kind of shocking that I would have any song on here that isn't like more than 20 years old. So, but the first one I picked was Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, because that one, it's such a quirky pair, but both of them, their voices are so great, and the matching weird outfits as well, and them in a studio, like back in the day when you could still smoke in a studio. I really like the music video for this, and it just, watching them sing together, it's beautiful. So
is that from the Joker?
Nope.
Part 2 movie?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I at least I hope not, because that would be rough. My next one, Killing Me Softly by the Fugees, or as one of my friend's dad called them, the Fudgies, which that was wrong, but it didn't change the fact that it made me laugh. Very, very racist of him. Tim, not the Tim that we know, but I gotta cut all that shit out now. Great. But I've always liked the song Killing Me Softly, and I've been a fan of Lauryn Hill since she was on track 2 back in The Habit. but this was such a good spin on this song, kind of giving it like a hip hop twinge to
Mhm.
it versus, Roberta Flack's version, which is very soulful and R&B. Yeah, I really like this music video as well. Just Praz and Wyclef Jean kind of like just jamming along to, the stuff. Like I really enjoy this music video. My next one, we're in a safe space, right?
Absolutely.
My next one's Nookie by Limp Bizkit. This I thought you said this was a safe space. I wouldn't have
It's
expected
no, it is. I,
this.
I I actually thought you were going to go a different way with it, which would have been my first song, but you didn't. You
Yeah.
went with. I mean, it's all about the nookie.
Yeah. This is such a stupid song. The music video of this was always a lot of fun for me. It's Fred Durst just walking around random city, and I don't know, like I really was considering a couple other songs from Limp Bizkit on here because one of like admittedly I wanted to pick some songs that are I wanted a diverse list. And occasionally Limp Bizkit songs come up in my trivia playlist, and everyone is like, seriously? But Limp Bizkit was a thing once upon a time. And this is arguably one of their bigger songs. And I remember this is a song that consistently performed well on TRL as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
The break stuff was also big, and then not on Tiara was the hot dog water
mhm,
song
yeah.
for different reasons. But yeah, no, I think I'm a big fan of Limp Bizkit, and
Yeah.
that was a choice.
That was a choice. Yeah. Good call with that. All right, your first three.
My first three, I'm a little diverse on them. My first one, I just really appreciate the video, and I don't know, I'd like to think I've grown as a person through the years, but my first one is Pink Pony Club.
Oh, that's a great music video.
It's just her in a motorcycle club on a stage, not supposed to be there, and I'm gonna sing my heart out and dance my ass off.
Hmm.
And you guys, I don't care if you want to listen to it, but that's what she's doing.
Hmm.
And good for her.
Right.
So,
That's a great pick. I was not anticipating recent songs ever coming up
well,
on
that's
this.
when you started your speech with recent songs, and I'm like, he's going to pick Pink Pony Club.
You
I
know,
mean, because just that's that good of a video. So
admittedly, it was a hard cut, but it was
good,
on an
good,
original
good,
draft.
good. I'm glad. I'm glad it
Mhm.
was. My next one is My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade. No, just a solid video that goes along with a good song,
Mhm.
good vocalist. I truly enjoy it in black and white. And we
Mhm.
talked about that in some of our earlier recordings. There's something special about a good black and white video,
I would agree.
and this is one of those. My third one, and this is a band I feel I want to say it's underrated. There are people who I don't think they know how good this band is, and the vocalist is outstanding. And I had a chance to go see them, and for whatever reason, I don't want to get into it. I wasn't able to see them live, and I wish I would have. But the song is Special by Shinedown. And I just think that band, the lead vocalist is amazing, and they put out some very powerful songs. But the video that goes along with Special while they're at a carnival, and it's kind of like a calling out this girl who thinks she's so special that you need to realize, yes, you're special, but you're not more important than everyone else.
Mhm.
And I just, it's a really good message in that song. And, besides that one, Shinedown's had, Staring on the Barrel of 45 and Simple Man. And those are good songs, but the video didn't go along with them. So that's why that particular song made my list.
Good
Where do you go
call.
from there on your, well, thank you. Thank you.
Well, this is a bit of an interesting collection that I have for my next group because my next one, kind of in the same vein as Limp Bizkit, Corn. You remember the band Corn for a hot
I do.
minute? I picked Got the Life. That was the first music video that I'd seen of them. And Korn was they weren't the pioneer of the rock rap genre, but I feel like they definitely took it up a notch. They so Limp Bizkit walked so Korn could walk faster, I guess.
Okay.
So, but Got the Life by Korn, just really intense music video. Yeah, so I don't know why I picked that one because there's a couple of others, Freak on a Leash or Falling Away from Me that, just visually some of those music videos are just, you know, kind of cooler. But I think this one, since it gets points because it was the first one that I saw of theirs, where I was like, huh, okay. I actually didn't think that this song was bad. And the music video was choices were made. And yeah, we'll just go with that.
Now, didn't they had one video that was like following a bullet
Mhm.
along in it? That's not this one,
No,
right? Was
no.
that? I think it was one of
I
the
think it
two
was
that you
I
mentioned.
think it was Freak
I
on a
think it was Freak
Leash.
on a Leash. Okay.
Um,
I know that their album cover was, and going back to my comic book thing, the album cover was drawn by Todd McFarlane,
oh,
who
really?
created
That
Spawn.
that
Yeah.
actually makes a lot of sense given the look of the album cover.
Yeah.
So good. Fun fact. I did not know that. My next one, Fat by Weird Al. There's just something so damn fun about Weird Al Yankovic's music videos. And for a hot minute in the 80s, he was, top of the world. And I think we got all the way to Amish Paradise and pretty, there's another one there that was good as well. But to me, like the music video that I just love the most from Weird Al is Fat. Just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Armis Paradise was on my first
Mhm.
volume one.
I
And
remember Amish Paradise because it just captured the essence of Gangster's Paradise so well. Because Gangster's Paradise was on my first volume.
right.
We haven't really talked about veto power when it comes to some of these. This is kind of a cheat, maybe. I'm very curious to hear what you're going to say about this. But I picked I'm on a boat from The Lonely Island. It's a skit, but it's kind of a music video as well. It was a toss up between this and Jizz in My Pants, but honestly, I'm on a boat. The music video for I'm on a boat is just a lot of fun because it's just a bunch of people on a boat looking like they're having a blast.
No, and I am 100% okay with that. I
Mm,
think it. I know it came from. I mean, I believe it came from Saturday Night Live skit, correct?
yeah, yeah,
But I know in volume one, I threw out Jack Sparrow by Lonely Island, which was just a music video, but I have no issue with that
okay,
whatsoever.
okay, cool. All right, that's my
That was
next
your
group.
three.
That was my
My
three. Yeah.
my next group, and I this song goes way back, but it was a music video that kind of caused some waves. It is Queen, I Want to Break Free, which
I remember I
it,
remember why it caused such controversy.
well, it was they they cross dress. Let's just call it what it is.
Oh,
It was pushed in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. They made a not a big deal about it, but they
they
pointed it out
they
in the
made a
film.
pit stop with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but just the song itself, it's a good song, and they wanted to make a statement when they did it, so they did. One of an early music video that was on MTV a lot is Tony Basil's "Hey Mickey."
Yeah.
That was a solid song. The music video didn't go along with it as much. It kind of went in their own direction. It was like, how do we get people to watch a music video? Put a bunch of girls in cheerleading outfits, and
Yeah.
we'll enjoy it. And we did. So my next one was another one of a early trend-setting video on MTV is "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits.
This was a hard cut
Yeah.
for me. I, I do kind of feel bad that we've gone this would be our third volume and this is the first time that this is coming up, But yeah, I mean, this pioneering music video.
Yeah, it was something we hadn't seen before. The 3D animation, it's a very solid video and a little bit of controversy to the song too that I didn't know about when it came out. They were, but somewhat of a slur of some sort in one of the lyrics, but it got taken off the radio for a minute.
Oh,
So
did not know that. Okay.
yeah, but back at you for your next three.
All right. My next one. So I feel like in the 80s, Kenny Loggins was the guy for 80s movie soundtracks. Would you agree with that? Or
Yes,
is it Kenny?
100% agree.
So in the 90s, there wasn't really anybody who really like took charge of it, but the closest I would say is Brian Adams. Because Brian Adams had a couple of movie tie-in songs that really he went for it. He tried. No one's gonna touch Kenny Loggins. But I picked All for Love from the Three Musketeers, the Disney version. Ryan Adams, Sting, Rod Stewart. First of all, murderer's row of talented singers. The music video is just the three of them on stage. And I think one of my favorite parts of the music video is them giving, or Brian Adams and Sting giving Rod Stewart shit because he's late. And just, he's like, I'm here. Now we could start. And everyone's like, oh, there he is. And just to watch the three of them kind of like collaborate and find a way to like share the stage, I think it was interesting because it doesn't feel very scripted at all. It kind of feels like, hey, just do whatever you want at this point. And to me, this was always a fun concept, a movie from the Three Musketeers, and you get three powerhouse singers to do this one. So
But what a great movie too.
yeah, yeah, great movie. Definitely kind of lost in the shuffle with the or not Disney Channel, but Disney live action movies of the time because it's a little bit more serious compared to a lot of the other ones. Look, it's no Mighty Ducks, but it's still pretty good. And the adaptation from the Three Musketeers, not bad either, compared to some of the other shit that we've gotten from the Three Musketeers as of late. My next one, Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about that because that the music video is shot in a like interesting color. It feels very classic in a little bit like feels kind of like a home video that they're shooting. And this is like a Katy Perry song where like not a whole lot of spectacle with this music video, a little bit more on the toned down side, which I like, and this is another one that's like, shit, Katy Perry, you're pretty hot.
Yeah.
Kind of forget that with, your shit songs, but you know, definitely like this is one that I'm like, okay, like cool. I can tolerate some Katy Perry music now because most of the other songs before this wasn't great, even though this song does kind of make me feel icky for liking it sometimes, but doesn't change the fact that it's a fun music video and you know whatever. My number nine, unabashedly, I love Boys to Men. I do, and I picked "I'll Make Love to You" with the first one, and I picked one that's a little bit more under the radar. I picked on Bended Knees for them. Came off the same album, but the music video for this, it's got Lark Voorhees in it, who plays Lisa Turtle. All four of them are about to break up with somebody, and all four of them realize they made a mistake, and then they decide that they're going to come crawling back to these women on bended knees. So yeah, just interesting premise, interesting concept, especially because like all four of them like conveniently are about to break up with somebody, and this is where like this to me is like as close as I'm gonna get to like a shut up nerd moment where I have to like suspend my disbelief. Kind of in that same vein, like a hard cut, but like it's not really a hard cut, but 98 Degrees is I Do Cherish You, where it's like, oh, you're all getting engaged to the same woman. Like
Yeah.
the Doritos, like Nick Lachey. I can understand how you have a chance. The rest of you stooges, like really? Okay,
Maybe,
cool.
maybe Drew,
No,
maybe, but
no,
no.
no. How dare you? Drew does not compare to Nick Lachey. So yeah, that's my next three.
I went with a few older ones in this round. Africa by Toto.
It's great. It's a great pick.
And it's way better than the who redid it
Weezer,
recently?
Weezer.
Weezer.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, not bad. And if this version hadn't been around first, then I would not be mad at the Weezer
Hmm.
version. But yeah, Toto doing Africa and just the Indiana Jones kind of feel to the video is good one.
Did you ever see when Kristen Bell and Dax Stewart or Dax Shepard they went to Africa and they kind of recreated the music video? That's a good one.
Gotta find that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta check.
Next, we're gonna go with Men Without Hats for the safety dance. Because how do you not have a little person in a parade doing it? Is little person the right word?
Yes, little person
Okay.
is the
I,
right term.
I've said it wrong before, and but yeah, the safety dance is just that's a fun video. And for my ninth pick, I'm going with who doesn't like puppets? And we're going to go with Land of Confusion by Genesis. When they have basically them as puppets, and then they got Ronald Reagan running around saving the world. It's just you're not familiar with that video, huh?
No, no,
Oh,
no, not
you
at all.
gotta check out. You gotta check it out. I stumped you with that one.
I'm definitely gonna have to check that one out. I do have a Genesis song on this list, but it is not the same song. So this we have an overlap, another overlap of artists, but not overlap of same
I
song.
see, and when I went to do this one, I had a different Genesis song in my head, and I was like, no, I got to go with this one because the cutting edge with the puppets that they used that were looked like the members of the band, and
Mhm.
then like literally Reagan and stuff. So, but I look forward to hearing what your Genesis song is when we get to it.
You might I have a feeling you might already know, but we'll see. So my number 10, Breathe by Prodigy or The Prodigy. So this one, the best way for me to describe this music video is that if I could envision what a music video would look like if it was a nightmare, it'd probably be this one. And like there's a lot of strobe lights. It's in like a dark, dank room. These guys all look creepy as fuck, but I could not take my eyes off of it because you kind of feel like entranced. It's like, oh, like when you have like the perfect marriage of like a music video that fits a song so well, you can't help but like watch it, even if you're not a fan of the song or quite frankly, a fan of the music video. But I think the match between these two just puts it over the edge because I think visually this one it's super dark. This is one I think that MTV had to put a warning sign on it because of it since there's strobe lights it could potentially be like seizure inducing, which that's not something that you find very often. But it was because this was the music video that kind of took the Prodigy up a notch, but then Smack My Bitch Up, their other music video, ruined that all. So that's fun, right? My next one, there were two songs that I was kind of toying around with about there's two hip hop songs where they're playing a game of basketball. And it was between the one I picked, which is "Take It to the House" by Trick Daddy, or Master P's "Make Him Say Ah."
No, 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 no.
Yeah, that's a song I played at trivia recently, and people were like, "What the hell is this?" Like the babies who like were all born in the 2000s were like, "What is this?" And all the people who are our age is like, "Oh, you don't know. You don't know." But
Children.
idiots. But "Take It to the House." I love this song. And like you know me. I'm a big basketball guy,
Right.
so the fact that this was played or that this was the music video was a basketball game just brought me endless amounts of joy. So that's why I picked that. And then this last one, I'm not really sure what the music video is trying to tell me with this because I have all kinds of different feelings about this music video, but I picked Wonderful by Everclear. And it's an interesting music video because there's a lot of things going on in the messaging behind the song. Just like, please don't tell me everything is wonderful right now. Yeah, it's like I think the best way for me to describe it, it's a complicated song. So, but the music video for this also was really interesting as well. Like, I think for me, the visual for this music video that I will never forget, just all of them, like everybody lip syncing, just that last part where they're just saying na 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 na. Like, I always really like that about the music video because what a great way to end it, especially when things for some of them do turn out to be wonderful. So yeah, that's that's my next group.
Nice.
Yeah.
I my next three, actually, I went country. And country doesn't get a lot of
They don't get a lot of
music
music
video
video love.
respect. Yeah.
They're actually never mind. I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, this is your country music channel
Yeah,
group.
my CMT call out.
Yeah. So let's
Uh,
hear it.
my first one is One of Them Girls by Lee Bryce. Music video has to do with, I guess, women empowerment a little bit, but it's, hey, are you one of them girls that is just doing your thing? It ends up, they show him being a single mother, which is, one way to go. And just all around solid song. Next one I have is Mitchell Tenpenny does a good one. It's called Truth About You.
Hmm.
And it's the video has to do with, they're both being interrogated, the guy and the girl in separate rooms. And his whole thing is like, look, if you wanna run your mouth, I'll run mine and I'll tell the truth. And you've been telling everybody other reasons why things didn't work out.
Hmm.
Just really good song, good video. And my last one, this may be one of my favorite music videos for country, is Garth Brooks standing outside the fire. And it has to do with a mom and dad of a special needs kid, Down syndrome. And she thinks he doesn't understand his son. There's a moment in the video where the kid is at an event running, doing a sprint, and goes down. And like they all rush to him, like to get him up. And the dad comes out and he's just like, back away. You can do it. Get up, do it on your own. And it's, such an emotional moment when I know the very first time I saw that video, I bawled.
Hmm.
And I don't care that I'm saying it. And I'm tearing up a little bit now talking about it.
Yeah.
But it's just an emotional moment. And as a father, and you are a father too, Mike, and I'm blessed that my daughter didn't have any
Mhm.
deficits that way. And when I see those moments, I think to myself, how would I react if
Yeah.
my kid was that way? And it's it that video though, just Garth Brooks kills it as a singer and gets an emotional moment across in the video. So
Garth Brooks is just like I'm glad that you brought up a bunch of country music videos because you're right, they don't get the love because they were never on MTV. Like they were hardly ever played on MTV. It wasn't until like the 2000s the pop country era started to kind of come up a little bit and then the slow ballads were always a thing like Amazed by Lone Star, Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts, different things like that. Garth Brooks, Garth Brooks's music videos, I toyed with a couple of putting a couple of them on there, but I'm glad that you picked this one because this is probably his best music video compared to all the other ones because it's a great song, but this it doesn't compare to what the visual representation gives us. So that's a great pick. The only country music song that I potentially almost picked for mine was Shania Twain's "You're Still the One." I almost picked it because Shania Twain was a thing in the in the late 90s, but I don't know. I just ended up not
Yeah,
picking it.
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. Where did you go next?
My next one. So I picked Savage Garden's "Truly Madly Deeply." The lead singer of Savage Garden walking around, I'm assuming Paris or some really nice European city, but I don't know, there was something about the sepia tone to this music video and him just like walking around singing this that I like this music video a lot. Savage Garden, I think, gets a lot of shit because some of their songs are like kind of out there or it's just a weird collection of songs that they have. But I like the music video for this. This is like probably one of their most popular songs that isn't like completely creepy. Like I knew I loved you before I met you. Fuck that music video, but I don't know. I really like this music video and it's among one of the more sweeter music videos. Next one. It recently occurred to me that I have not had a single Britney Spears song on any of my lists. I saw that I picked a Christina Aguilera song, and I feel like I picked the right Christina Aguilera song. And I had a Christina Aguilera song in my second volume as well. No Britney, though. And I feel like I had committed a crime. So, racking my brain trying to figure out what is the Christina Aguilera, or fuck, what's the Britney Spears song that I should pick. And I settled with "I'm a Slave for You." The reason why is because this music video is vastly different
Yeah.
from the pop princess image that she had created for herself with her first couple albums. And I didn't want to go so far with some of the more dramatic ones like Lucky or Jesus Every Time. Both of those just like those both hit hard for music videos, but I'm a Slave for You just it's the transition period from, I think the first line of the song says is like all you people look at me like I'm a little girl. And it's like, nope, I'm an adult, so fucking deal with it, people. And then my next song is Usher, and I picked My Way. So I had a couple songs on here where the lyrics for this is like I should not be singing along to the song. The other one that I had originally, it was cut. It was the song "To Become One" by Spice Girls. It took me longer than I'm proud to admit to realize, boy, this song is not appropriate for me to sing along to, is it? Yeah, I'm not proud to. I feel comfortable admitting to you that I'm not proud of how long it took for me to figure that out. But Usher's My Way, it's kind of similar to a song that you had before. It's about two people, two gangs fighting over a girl. And Usher looks like the guy, it takes place in a junkyard, but it's clearly the back lot of a studio. And Usher looks like the main character from A Clockwork Orange, which is stupid. Like, who wants to look like that guy?
Right.
But the music video for this, the dancing is definitely on point. So yeah, that's my next three. What's your next three?
Well, I went to a movie
Okay.
song, and basically the reason I picked it was the very end of the video. And it's a solid video the whole time, but it is Ashes by Celine Dion. And I just love the ending when Ryan Reynolds comes and he's like, Celine, we need you to do it again, but take it down. Take it down a notch. You're up here, and this is Deadpool 2. And she calls him Spider-Man, which is fun. So that
especially from Celine Dion of all people, where I don't know, we kind of associate her as somebody who you're very serious and yeah, so that's
amazing voice, professionalism, all those fun things.
yeah.
And yeah, to
Good,
make that joke and everything, it's just great.
good pick.
So the reason I wasn't upset with your on a boat pick is because I had a skit myself,
Oh, okay.
but my skit is the song Starfish and Coffee by Prince while he is on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, from all three versions of these volumes of things that we've done,
Hmm.
if you please want to look up a song, go to YouTube and look up Starfish and Coffee,
Hmm.
Prince and Sesame Street, because it's just Muppets asking him how he writes a song, and he explains to them how it could be anything, and he's just inspired, and he comes up with the song Starfish and Coffee, which isn't how that song came about because it's on the, oh my God, Tim and Nikki are going to kill me. Live action movie song, Sign of the Times.
Mm.
Jesus. That's off the Sign of the Times album. But yeah, Starfish and Coffee with Sesame Street is a great, great song. And so I know we've been going in threes, but my next three go together. So I'm going to throw it back to you right now.
Okay. My next one, this is my Genesis song. I picked I Can't Dance by Genesis. Genesis, I could trace back my love for Genesis all like if I could pick my first favorite song, it would be Invisible Touch by
Yep,
Genesis.
definitely.
And there's something about the music video for this where just like the dance, the just the walk that they
Mm-hmm.
have. That's an image from my head that I'm just never going to get out. So there was just something about this music video that I just got endless amounts of joy from. So it was a pretty easy pick to have this in my list. My next one, Don't Speak by No Doubt. Just a great, so Don't Speak will go down as like one of the ultimate breakup songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the music video for this, we're used to No Doubt at this time being like high energy, very, very eclectic, between Just a Girl and Spiderweb. A lot of the stuff from their Tragic Kingdom album is great, but Don't Speak is just the outlier here. And one of the things that I appreciate about this is that it's just, you could just feel like the anger that everybody has in this music video. And just kudos to the quote. We talk a lot about how like music videos, they tell a story. They're like mini movies in a sense, but there's a lot of times where it's like, you're phoning it in. We know you're phoning it in, and this is not one that I felt that anybody was phoning it in for this one. So,
Agreed.
and then my last one for this group is Jump Around by House of Pain. It just it's just filled with kinetic energy, and yeah, I love the music video for this. It's just so rambunctious and just a lot of fun.
Yes, very good music video.
Yep. All
My next three. So, and I haven't done this before. My job that I do, my full time job is I work with Alzheimer's seniors,
right. Mhm.
and my staff. There's times I've been doing it a lot. 26 years I've been at the same job, and my staff and I sometimes we forget what we do and how it affects people.
Mhm.
And my next three songs are three videos that once a year during training, I make my staff watch. And through the years, it's built up to these three. Some of them weren't around all that time, but the first one is Here and Now by Stained. And it's a song, powerful song, but the music video has to do with a dad who is declining and his son has help in the house with the dad. My next one is Tim Rushlow, She Misses Him. The lyrics of that song, if they don't make you think about somebody who's aged and dealt with dementia or Alzheimer's, then you don't have a heart. My next one is Brett Eldridge Raymond, which has to do with a guy who's working in a nursing home, and the lady there is, he's sitting in her room and she's talking to him, and she's calling him Raymond and talking about being her son. And he's sitting there and he's like, okay, I'll be back later. And he gets up, and as he walks out of the room, he turns his badge out of his pocket, and he's actually like the janitor in the
Mm,
nursing home. But he looks like her son Raymond, so she calls him Raymond. And I just think all three of those songs, anybody who one has dealt with a loved one or anybody with Alzheimer's or dementia, they will hit you in the feels,
okay.
as they like to say. And if you haven't, they can give you an idea of what it's like every day dealing with somebody who has this disease
Mm,
and how it takes away, somebody's personality. And we can
yeah.
move on from there.
Good picks for all of those. Appreciate you sharing those. So good call out with those. And I think this is my last song, and then you're gonna close us out with this. This was a bit of an interesting pick for me. I did not anticipate this making my final list. I can't deny the effect that this song has had on me. I picked Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. We
Not
we
mad about it.
we talked about this recently at on the movie club about, some people had recently or had recently watched K-pop Demon Hunters, because I had talked about how not that bad. It's actually pretty good. I feel like for a lot of people our age, there's certain moments during the movie that's like, look, generational trauma. We all get it. We have to put up a facade, and particularly that last song. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden is a banger of a song.
Absolutely.
And plus also it's hilarious because the music video is just the music video from the
Right.
actual movie. So I thought that that was hilarious. And just all they did was just they added the lyrics to it,
Hmm.
and that's your music video right there. But I did want to give a shout out to K-pop Demon Hunters on this because for for an original movie to capture the national audience kind of in a way that a movie soundtrack has not in a long time. I loved this so much. I'm rooting for it to win the best song at the Oscars, but you know, weirder stuff has happened, and yeah, I'm proud to say that I very much enjoy this movie, and it's pretty high up there on my favorite movies of the year so far. But the music, just the song "Gold," like the first time you hear it, it's like, huh, okay. And then it just goes and you're like,
Yeah.
shit. Wow. So yeah, that's
I I have to say I 100% agree with you, and I think Golden taking it as a video because it is in the movie, but it is a video in the movie,
mhm.
so it counts.
Yeah,
100% counts. So what it sounds like,
yeah,
I think I like that song a little better,
I do too. Yeah.
but it doesn't fit in this because that's just a part of the movie
Hmm.
where Golden
That's
absolutely. And I'm glad you put it in there. I didn't,
mhm.
and I wish I would have thought of it the way you did because I think it deserves to be on both our lists.
Yeah.
I in that movie, man, it's been a while since I've seen an animated movie that kind of gave me the emotional response that one did, and I'm so glad I watched it, and I appreciate you talking about it. That I heard about it and decided to watch it.
Cool.
So
Cool.
I do. I have three more left.
All right, take us home.
We are gonna go with Marilyn Manson's "Tainted Love" because the music video went along from the spoof movie. It was you know, She's All That was the original, but this
Mhm.
one was the smooth movie, and Chris Evans was in it. And
Ah, yes.
not another teen movie. That was
That's
it.
right.
Not another
That's
teen
right.
movie. And but just good, good video. Hot chicks. Can't go wrong with that. Next.
Marilyn Manson's music video history is very interesting. One that I considered putting on my list from Marilyn Manson was The Dope Show. And
Yeah.
because not because I like the music video, but it's just It's weird, but I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
Funny story about that song. For a minute, I DJ'd at Joe Louis Arena
Okay.
and the Detroit Red Wings. I was going to do the next game. I was doing the Detroit Rockers indoor soccer team,
Okay.
and the DJ was going to miss the next Red Wings game. So he had me show up at a game to listen to the music that they played at different points and times. In that game, Darren McCarthy decided that he wanted to warm up on his own to The Dope Show by Marilyn Manson. I do know this now because I met him as he came out of his car at a comic book show and stunk like weed. So he is herbal, we'll
Oh,
call it that.
oh, cool.
And he's out there skating and they're playing The Dope Show. And like as I'm in the DJ booth, like the phone rings from the head people and they're like, "Just quit playing that. It's a song about marijuana." It's like, "Oh, you guys figured this out? It's
Really,
the Dope
really.
Show." I mean, so yeah, that's my funny story about the Dope Show.
That's that is awesome.
My next one is "Forget Me Too" by MG and Halsey. Good video, just the idea of a breakup song, but it's more of the "we're not going to get back together." It's
Mm.
like, you want to forget me, I want you to forget me too. So, and then my last one, which this is a real fun video. It is Lil Dicky's "Save That Money." I mean, a music video about making a free music video is pretty good.
It's that is a great pick. I love the first part of the music video with him just like going around, just ringing the doorbells of a bunch of places, asking, "Hey, can we use your mansion
Right.
to film a music video?" And all these people are like, "Hell no." And finally the house that they get to, this sweet little old lady is like, "Fuck it, go for it.
Yeah.
That's fine."
And he's not, "Hey, I'm MC Lil Dick." He's like, "Hey, my name's Dave. I'm a rapper, believe it or not." And I mean, and it's fun. It's just a fun video.
Mhm.
It's there's something I just generally like about Lil Dicky because I think he's a guy that I could just hang out with and we could, sit there and talk and he could throw out a rap every now and then and I could sit there and I could listen to it and enjoy it. I
Yeah.
couldn't I couldn't add anything to it. I couldn't do the beatbox. I couldn't do anything. But I would enjoy being around him as he was doing the raps that he does. His Dave TV show that he had on FX, the season finale of one, where he recreates his freestyle on Charlemagne
Mhm.
and that morning show. It was just phenomenal. And I think that's him.
Mhm.
So I did enjoy that video and I thought I had to put that in there to
It's a,
wrap up
gr-
my list.
it's a great way to end your list. Oh, God, that's such a good pick. Okay, awesome. So that's our list. Brian, what if this CD was or if this playlist was an actual CD? What's the album cover gonna be?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done this before, so I think I would have to say that this album cover would be an amalgamation of the songs that I have already, and I would find a way to make Lil Dicky dancing in the Pink Pony Club.
Good call with that. Yeah, this is a tough call because it's very hard for me not to pick a just some I think what I would do, so you mentioned what it sounds like, and the part where everybody's starting to sing along to the song and it gives Rumi all this power. I think that is the visual that I want for for this album. So thanks for the idea for that. Well, though that is volume three of our music video series, we'll continue to go along with this because it's always fun talking about music videos. But Brian, thanks as always. Where can the people find you? And is there anything that you'd like to plug?
I would definitely like to plug my Comics Corner podcast with Beelar and Danny P. It comes out every Wednesday on the SPDM Crew Podcast Network and our YouTube channel. Please check those out for all types of podcasts by the SPDM Crew. And also part of the BTB Movie Club. Those podcasts come out on Mondays. We're just a bunch of guys who we started watching movies during the COVID and decided to start recording them and talk about them and give our views of movies that we all decide to watch and enjoy. So you can also find me at blar13 at comcast.net. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them.
Cool. Thanks, Brian. Looking forward to having you on for future installments.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, my friends, the time has come to end this episode of Mix CD. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website soon to be out at spdmcrew.com. You can follow our playlist on Spotify and Apple Music at Mike Hilty. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at HiFlyerCreative.com. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, no matter what happens now, you shouldn't be afraid because I know today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen.